This is an insight from WellView 365, powered by freshnews.ai. Content automation is becoming an operations problem as leaders rethink waiting room content workflows, ownership, and governance. Executive summary. Waiting room content automation is an operational system that standardizes how patient-facing messages are created, approved, and updated across locations. It connects message templates, clinical and compliance review, and scheduled publishing into one controlled workflow instead of many local edits. This shifts screen content from ad hoc marketing tasks to shared infrastructure that reduces manual handoffs, cuts update lag, and lowers the chance of outdated or conflicting information in front of patients and staff. Today's signal: healthcare operations leaders are reviewing waiting room content automation during planning and budget resets as core infrastructure, not a discretionary campaign line item. Manual site-by-site updates are visible bottlenecks when policies, safety protocols, or service changes must appear everywhere on the same day. This quarter's pressure is to remove manual handoffs so patient-facing and internal staff messaging updates on a schedule that matches policy decisions, not staff availability. WellView 365 enables streamlined internal staff communication by centralizing protocols monitoring, handoffs publishing, and publishing synchronization across end-to-end delivery paths. Why it matters. Here are 4 takeaways. First, reduces reliance on local staff to manually change screens and signage during busy shifts. Second, shortens the time from a policy or scheduling change to consistent messaging across all waiting rooms. Third, clarifies ownership, approval steps, and publishing rights for patient-facing and internal notices. Fourth, lowers the risk that one site shows outdated instructions while others display current information. How it works in practice. A common example is a system-wide change to check-in procedures or mask guidance that must appear on most waiting room screen and staff-facing display the same week. Communications drafts the refage, clinical and compliance leads review the wording, and operations ensures it shows up correctly in most location. Without automation, site managers print new signage, swap USB sticks on lobby TVs, or email PowerPoint files for front desk staff to update. The process breaks when one site forgets, another edits the text locally, and a third delays changes until a manager is back on shift. With a centralized content schedule, operations can approve once, set the effective date and time, and confirm that many screens and scopes switch automatically, while local staff focus on patients instead of managing media. One practical adjustment: identify one recurring waiting room message type that changes often, and document its owner, approvers, and cutover time in one central workflow. What to do next? Here are 4 takeaways. First, review list the top 5 messages that changed in the last quarter across waiting rooms and note how each was updated at every site. Second, map the current approval and publishing path for one message, including who drafts, who approves, and who physically updates screens or signage. Third, assign a single operational owner for waiting room content scheduling and define which message types they control centrally. Fourth, set a standard process for time-boxed cutovers, including a required effective date, sign-off checkpoint, and post-change verification step. Read more at wellview365.com.